Hey, wizards! Guess what? It's Kieran Ashhammer. I'm back for another episode of the Dual School Fire and Storm walkthrough, guys. And I'm sitting back here in Wizard City because guess what? In between episodes, I mastered all my crafting skills. So I did my side crafting quest so I could get my mastering crafting skills all the way up. In fact, if you check it out, I am now a master artisan. That just means when I finally find my that just means when I finally find the recipes for my gear, I can actually make it. So I'm pretty excited about that. I just got to find them in Dragonspire first. Okay, let's head on in here because we got a notice from Dahlia, Miss Professor Falmea, that I've got a quest. Let's take it.
So you feel you are ready for your next fire spell?
Oh, yeah.
Smokescreen is very powerful, so you will need to travel far for your reagents. You will require a fire feather, which is rare and hard to come by. Ask Su Li of Mushu, as it is rumored she knows of some.
Okay, so Su Li. Let's go talk to Su Li. Su Li over in Mushu. I hope everybody's been doing good. If you guys have noticed, we did start back up the Myth walkthrough, so we'll be going back and forth because we are exploring Novus in Myth. So if you're kind of interested in what Novus is and you're not there and you want to see a walkthrough of it, I'm currently doing that with my Myth character. Now, I didn't want to leave off any days with my Firestorm dual school character here, so we are back in action with him today.
Greetings, O traveler from the city of wizards. You say that you are looking for a fire feather. I have not seen one in years, but I know of someone who has spoken of them recently. See Himura Kenshin in the market. She knows of such things.
Then let's go see Himura. Himura Kenshin. I like the names. Love the names. Yeah, so very good, very good. Okay, so let's see here. Where would her... Oh, she must be here in the shop. There she is.
So, it has been some time since someone has inquired about fire feathers. Rare indeed they are, but not impossible to acquire. Villagers had been collecting them as the phoenixes migrated south, for they are supposed to be tokens of good luck. I guess luck is not on their side. Fu Tao Zhu has been attacking them and taking the feathers for his own sinister purposes. You will need to defeat him. May your quest end well.
Sounds like a plan. So let's head over to Takai Outpost and let's get these feathers. Absolutely stoked. Okay, so yeah, we're taking a little bit of a break today from Dragonspire to go ahead and get our fire spell. If you guys are new to the channel, we are doing a dual school wizard, which actually there are new rules with the power pips. Oh yeah, Arch Mastery. Now, I don't know if that affects our level 38 level character here, but we're going to find out. If we're going to find out here, I guess here in the first fight we have to deal with. But basically, the different types of power pips allow you to cast spells in different schools, even though I guess they call it through Arch Mastery. So it gives you a lot more customization on your deck and the type of spells that you can use. Now, you can still use the like the amulet that I got because I use the amulet, the Storm amulet, so I can always use any power pip with Storm. I'm pretty sure I can use any power pip with Storm. Anyways, I believe that's still the power of that. But with the new Arch Mastery pips, there's a lot more variety now. So let's see here. 704. Let's try... Nope, that would be the wrong one. Let's try a different one. Let's try the Southern Field. Oh, yeah. That is the ticket. Very, very good. So I don't know. I mean, if I see some, I haven't actually. Well, I fought with my other wizard, so so for sure, I'm going to be going into more detail as I learn more about it in Novus. But well, if it pops up here, I don't know. I mean, I've heard a couple things, and I'm not sure what's true yet because I haven't played it yet with the update. So this is our first episode with the update out.
From the city of wizards has come here to take my precious feathers. I'd like to see the little wizard try.
Oh, there he is. I was not expecting him just to be sitting there in the middle. I thought we were going to have to, like, go in someplace. Well, let's go ahead and grab one of those, and let's go ahead and take down... Do I have to fight all... Okay, just two of them. Okay, I was like, am I going to suck them all in? Oh, I am. That requires a specific strategy. Okay, Okay. Sorry, having to think this through now because we've got a fight where it looks like we're going to fight at least 3 enemies for this. And when they can hit you quite a bit, that can be a problem. It can be a challenge. Okay. But I don't think it's going to be so bad. Yeah, they're all ice. So, you know, assuming... Let's see here. We're going to kick it to the side. Because I really need... You know what? We could probably crack in him real quick. You think? Maybe. Yeah, let's go for it. Let's just hit him. You know, I'm wondering why that third ice guy doesn't come in. Well, you know, this is good. You know, we can take the 2. So we're going to be crafting smokescreen. Not a spell I end up using quite a bit. But hey, you know, it's a spell, and an additional spell's a good thing to have. So I like grabbing all the spells that I can. And they've been really revamping the way spells are showing up now in the game too. So that's something else to try to consider. Let's see here. Well, that did not finish him off, did it? Well, we'll just go ahead and take another hit with him real quick. Because what I really need is I need my AoE spell. Because these guys are going to start hitting me. Kind of happy I haven't seen any of the dreaded T-shell, tower shell. Yeah. Notice that now since I probably mentioned it, it's probably going to pop up now. They're probably going to cast tower shell right away. Tower shield. Ay. Oh, by the way, guys, I do want to say big thanks since the last time that we have been on. Let's see here. We have had some new subscribers.
Hey guys, Kimise and I'm here.
Whoa, what's that? Sorry. Got to have some brand new subscribers, such as, let's see here. New subscribers such as Elijah Warren and Maurice Daniels. Thank you so much for subscribing, guys, as well as Lois Shatar. And if you have not subscribed yet, guys, feel free to subscribe. We'd love the support. This might finish them off. Let's not take the chance, though. Okay. So thanks, guys, for subscribing and supporting the channel. You guys have been absolutely fantastic. And if you like the episode, hit that like button. Help us out a little bit. It helps us with the YouTube algorithm. We are less than we're less than 75 new subs away from 100 subs, and that's like a huge point for this channel. So, wow, I should have just hit him, shouldn't I? This is not going well. I knew they'd start hitting me. Okay. Do you think I can last one more? Yeah. I should just slammed him. Okay. Here's the good news. We're ready to go. So as long as they don't hit me with... Well, they just got 1 pip, so... Oh! The scoundrel! I never should have said it. Oh! Even worse. That's terrible. Okay. Might not survive this. Let's try it one more time. Oh, this is bad. I think if he hadn't done that, I would have stood a chance. I might still. Oof. Might still. Just depends on these two guys. They both got 2 pips. They could end me. Are you kidding me? If that hadn't happened, I think I would have been okay. Not enough Pierce. Gosh, if that hadn't happened, I think I would have been okay. Okay, well, you know, we gotta do what we gotta do. Gosh. If those tower shields hadn't popped up, we would have survived. I don't even have words for that experience right there. Yeah. My disappointment is strong. Okay, let's go back and do this. Now, when you're on level like I'm doing, and basically since we're not doing a whole bunch of side quests to level up and everything, we're basically on level. Okay, so when you're on level like this, a lot of times when you get into fights with your spell quests, they can be kind of challenging because they're meant to challenge you at that on level. Heck, even if you're up level. The only time that you usually have a challenge is if you can't get to that particular spell because it's not open to you, and so then that gives you a chance to be over leveled. But like when you get these quests or when you get these challenges and you're on level, they tend to be a challenge. And I guess I might have made a miscall in that one. I don't know. It was close. It was a close thing. I think if we hadn't seen the tower shields, we definitely would have had the win. Yeah, definitely would have had the win. But that's okay. That's okay because you know what? We can finish him off. Yep, we can definitely finish him off. It's sad because we actually got rid of the guy. Yeah, that was the sad part is we actually finished him off. But it's just the way things work sometimes. Sometimes you just don't get the results you want to have. Okay, let's get back over here because I'm sure we want to get back to I'd love to get back to Dragonspire and do some questing. We got to stop Malistaire before it gets too bad. Right now I'm torn with filming all of Grizzleheim, but I know I need to because we need the Grizzleheim quests because those are main quests. So they're definitely coming. I'm just trying to figure out what sequence to do it. We might take a break from Dragonspire at some point to do the Grizzleheim quests. So be aware of that. Okay. We're going to throw some blades up, and we are going to crush these guys as soon as possible. You know, that would have been much better timing in the last fight. Yeah, that could have been much better timed. Well, thanks a bunch, pets. Are you weakness? Annoying. Well, at least we get first attack, right? Yeah, that was the other thing. I bet you... Oh, we don't have first attack, yeah. Well, what was I thinking? That was the other challenge with the last fight is they got first hit with me, so when I fizzled that first time, that was my last chance to win that fight. Okay. We're not casting that up there. We are going to go ahead and get rid of this. Oh, well, you know what? That was perfect timing for him to cast that spell over there. Oh, that guy's annoying. Did you see what he did? Okay, let's get rid of this tower shield and the weakness. So that was actually a good pair. I hate tower shields. Have I mentioned that before? Tower shields. Oh. Okay. You know, we're just going to get rid of it. Yep. Good. You keep fizzling. Now these two guys, they are probably going to... Ooh, this will hurt a little bit. Okay. Let's get rid of his tower shield now. Now we can go ahead and get in here and get this knocked out. If I would actually get what I want. But hey, you know, the prism is one of the things I wanted. So, it's not the end of the world. And they're using their pips up, so as much as they can use... Ooh. 4 pips, not a good... Oh, I hope I didn't put myself into a corner again. Ah, okay, that was brutal. Ah ha ha! There we go. See, that's how those maycasts should work. That was grand. Very nice. Okay. Whoa! We're doing this thing. So as long as they don't tower shield up, guys, I think we might have this one. Ah. So, those 2 heals, those are the reasons why I wanted to get a pet that could maycast some heals. I just wish he would be a little bit better at the timing. Well, that's nice. That's like 3 in a row. He's getting better. He's getting better. Now, I don't know if telling him good boy or good girl actually helps him to maycast more. I don't know. If you have any good knowledge about getting pets to do better maycasts, I would love to hear it in the comments. That's something I've never really quite been able to nail out, you know, if there's a better way. Okay, let's go talk to Falmea and see if there's anything else we have to gather for the spell. That one was a big enough pain as it was, so I hope there's not too much more on our list. Whoa. Okay. Right around the corner. Past the icy fields. I love Bernie's on fire. That's pretty cool. Okay, here we go.
You have returned, and with a fire feather. Very few people have been able to locate them. You should feel fortunate.
Yeah, I only got myself beat once. Okay.
To continue with the spell, you will now need to temper the fire feather. For this, you will need to go to Krakatopia. Once in Krakatopia, you will need to consult Niles, the balance tree. He can instruct you in how to temper the feather.
Okay, sounds good. Let's take this route. This will be the quickest route to get there. To Krakatopia. Fantastic. So, right now, since we got the 2 walkthroughs going on, I will be alternating them every other day, is what the plan is, because I'm really excited about the new Novus content, but I just only have so much time in my day and my week, especially with school, because school's still really, really busy for me. So, if I miss a day, I apologize ahead of time.
Fire feather for your spell? I can help. I like to help students from other schools. First, take the feather and heat it at the Great Pit in the Altar of Kings. Return when you have accomplished that.
Okay. So this will get us back to the Oasis a little bit quicker. And let's head on into the Altar of Kings. Woohoo. Boy, Krakatopia seems busy. Tell you what, you know, I love hitting weekends, playing on weekends, especially after they've released a new thing, because a whole bunch of people hop online and the world just seems so much alive.
The feather above the fire heats it until it is golden. Strangely, it stays golden after you take it away from the flame.
And I think with the new guilds, as well as with the changes in Archmastery and the way that you can really start doing some interesting custom builds for your wizard, I think it's going to keep a lot of people checking things out for quite a while. So yeah, I love seeing all the look at this, look at all the busyness in the area. It's fantastic. Okay, Niles, there he is. Let's go talk to him.
Good. Now that you've heated the feather, you will need to cool it in the magical waters within the Crocosphinx.
Okay. Tempering. That's heating things up and cooling things down. At least we don't have to do it more than once. Eric Deathblade making a run for it on the dromedary. Oh, which waters does he want me to use?
As you put the feather into the cold water, you can feel the strength of the 2 magics course through the object.
Okay, back to Dahlia. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Well, then it looks like we'll just have to take the Krakatopia door since I'm on timeout at the moment. It's okay. It's okay. Mistakes were made, but you know we can fess up to them. Whoosh. Fantastic. Into. Oh, almost forgot which way I was going. Dahlia Falmea. Ah, yes. Well, things have been going pretty good for me. We finally got a pet who's, in my esteem, what I was looking for, and now we're knocking out some more spells.
The fire feather. Wondrous.
Okay. Create fire creature. Oh, fire creature.
Now that your feather has been tempered, you will need to summon a phoenix. But to do this takes timing and a perfect location. Bernie will use his branches to calculate the wind and the energies to tell you where to make the summoning.
Okay, let's go talk to Bernie. As long as we don't have to go someplace else and we can do it here, I'm happy.
So you are ready to summon a phoenix for your spell? Let me check the wind. Gauge the direction of the elements. Yes. The place you will want to summon the phoenix is in Firecat Alley. Go to summon the phoenix in front of the cat statue in front of the Forlorn Tower.
Sounds like a plan. I love doing the spell quests on video because I think it's great, you know. Now, if you've been new, just the rules for it. Again, we're doing a dual school, so we're doing a Firestorm Wizard, and the whole idea behind the set of the rules of this particular thing is that we're not using crowns for only three things. Sorry, I used to say two, but I keep forgetting the third one. First thing we're using crowns for is we bought this really stylish carpet because I want a mount. I'm sorry, I'm not going to buy a lot of mounts. I just wanted one that I can get around in. Second, we bought the Mastery Amulet, which may not be a problem anymore. Like with Arch Mastery, those rules might have changed everything. So we're going to have to explore that more over the next several episodes. And then for stitches, like as we get up in a higher level, we're going to want to start styling our wizard. And yeah, I do spend a few crowns to style my wizard and get a look that I'm happy with. So yeah, that's something. But it's okay. It's okay. Big cat statue, which is like right here, right?
Hold up the fire feather to call the phoenix. The fire feather begins to change, feeding on the energies from the phoenix. The phoenix finds you worthy and has chosen to bestow its favor upon you.
Nice. I always try to get pictures of them if I can, but sometimes it's hard. Especially where it hits you. They need to change the cinematic for that one because when you summon those when you summon those elemental creatures for your different spell quests, not just fire but for any of them, they need to add a cinematic in there where it pulls back so that you can get a good look of what's going on. Like right there, we pretty much missed how cool that was. I'm sorry, I think we did. So, King's All, if you're hearing me, I think that's an easy fix you guys could do. Because you do it with so many other types of quests and everything. Okay, Dahlia.
A phoenix has bestowed its favor upon you. Wondrous. You are worthy of your next spell.
And there we go, guys. We got the smoke screen. This can actually be a pretty useful spell, especially if you're a PvP. If you do a lot of PvP, I'm just not a big PvP person. So, there you go. Okay, let's head back to Dragonspire. So what are our goals? Obviously, we got to stop Malastare, but in stopping Malastare, guys, we got to find the vendor who sells fire outfits, firestorm outfits. So let's go ahead and talk to Xana. That's our next quest.
Now, that's fine work, soldier. Here's your recommendation. You've earned it. You served your country well. Dismissed.
Xana hands you a letter of recommendation.
You've served your unit well, soldier. Now hustle over to the Stonekeeper and report for duty there. Step lively.
Excellent. So that's where we ended up. So let's go ahead and get this letter because this is kind of cool. I think this is like one of the first steps to be able to get it into the Dragonspire Academy.
I'm impressed by your resourcefulness. Before too long, I'll be the one saluting you. The general's recommendation is not enough to get you what you're after, not by far. I want to see a second recommendation, and not one you can get with the wave of your wand. Go, speak with Helena Warhawk. She is our historian laureate, the greatest historian of Dragonspire. You'll find her within the Tower of War.
Okay, Tower of War. Helena Warhawk's right over that way. No problem. Tower of War, he said. Let's see here. Well, there we go. That was quick. Let's go in and talk to Helena Warhawk. See, we're still getting some stuff done today. Yeah. Got to advance the storyline. Woohoo! I'm pretty excited. Now, I know we're probably not high enough level to wear a new set of duds, but we can at least craft them now. Okay, Helena, talk to us.
I don't think anyone's interrupted my studies in years. So you want to learn about Dragonspire, do you? Knowledge does not come easy, especially in time of war. This is the Tower of War, a place where we store our knowledge of the principles of war to help you in battle. Go down the stairs behind me. Read the stories found on the bottom floor, and those should serve as the foundation for all the rest of our knowledge. Return to me when you have grasped those foundations of our war lore.
Oh, this feels like a tower dungeon. Oh, of course it is. Okay. Well, some burning hate. I guess we got to deal with these guys first. Let's go. One final dungeon for the weekend, I would say. Let's do it. Well, at least we got all our potions saved up. Now, we are in Dragonspire, which is the land of the tower dungeons. So basically, you know, I mean, if you notice all the other dungeons, they all had they all had a different variety to them. Like, you know, I really do think that's one of the things they did really, really well with the beginning worlds, like whether it's what do you call it, Wizard City, but they especially did a good job in Krokotopia and in the next two worlds after that. Is that the dungeons were really kind of fun. You were running around an area, you were looking for things, you were solving problems. You know, you had different areas to go through. Now, Dragonspire kind of cheaped out on Dragonspire. I mean, yeah, that's the basic truth of it. And you're about to understand why, because this is where they introduced the tower dungeons. Okay? Well, okay, they didn't super cheap out. There's some really cool dungeons in Dragonspire too. Like, we just did the big quest line where we had to light up the crystals, and although that wasn't technically a dungeon, that was a pretty neat quest line. But like some of the dungeons that we're getting ready to go through, yeah, I might as well go ahead and do this. Maybe we can finish these guys off. But like, for instance, the and there's some cool dungeons like the time travel dungeon, which I think is really, really neat, fun quest line, or the or the archives. Yeah, I think the archives, boy, that's a pain in the butt, but it's a neat dungeon. But really, a lot of the dungeons are kind of like these. Oh, nice, finally doing the job, good boy. Where it's like one fight right after the next. Boom, 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 boom. So these tower dungeons where you're just going through and you're just grinding through a bunch of enemies. I mean, they have their place, but you know, this is where it was really introduced, was here in Dragonspire, and it was, I think, the way that they decided to try to level up the challenges in the dungeons. Oh, I did not even see that they threw that weakness on me. That is annoying. Well, let's get rid of the weakness, and then we'll just, I was hoping, it's okay. We got this. I mean, honestly, I made this fight way too hard. I could have finished this off a little bit easier. But getting back to what I was saying, so I think one of the ways that they decided to try to ramp things up initially was by just giving you so many fights in a row where you really had to strategize your potions and you had to strategize being able to get to them. I guess the first big dungeon that this was seen in was back in Marleybone with the clock tower. Yeah, I think those were the first big dungeons where this style of dungeon popped in. But they really brought it to a new level of insanity here when they added them here in Dragonspire. Yeah, like this would be an example of one of those. Now, I don't think we got too many that we have to go through here, but you know, it is a thing. It is a thing to be aware of. Okay, there we go. So yeah, I'm glad. Taking the extra time to train my pet, which did take quite a bit of snacks and time last week, I think has really paid off. Really paid off having the pet. Yep, see, look at this. So, how many of these fights we're going to have to go through? I don't know. That's a great question. Let's see. Oh, those banshees, you know, always screaming. Irate banshee. So not just a standard banshee, she's an irate banshee. I can get that. Let's go ahead and get rid of the burning hate first. It's a beautiful thing on a beautiful weekend. Oh, yeah. Okay. Of course, you know, none of my other spells are popping up right now, so let's go ahead and pop that up there. If I get some pips, she won't be that hard to get rid of. It's nice to see that more often than not we get power pips most of the time. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I don't think my level's high enough to do mastery. I don't think you get that until a much higher level. But I haven't really looked at my thing. And you've noticed I haven't really been getting different types of pips. I've just been getting the standard pips. So, yeah. So I don't think mastery's a thing at this level. Yeah. Okay. Just because the way some of the people have been talking about online, I wasn't sure if it was going to be something that we'd see at the lower levels. Like, somebody was really complaining about their level 30 on a post that I saw on Twitter, I believe, and I don't know what he was thinking, but I don't think Arch Mastery has anything to do with us lower levels. Okay, well, we continue to explore. Yeah. Okay. Oh, this came out. Perfect timing. You don't always get those, though, in these tower dungeons, so we'll take that as good. Okay, hopefully this will be the last fight of these. They're not terrible. They just, you know, they get kind of pedantic after a while. You know, it's like, oh, one of these again. Okay. Ha-ha! At least they're not fire. I think we're in the part of the world where we deal with a lot of fire bosses. Or fire fights, you know, with a lot of fire types of minions and everything. So that'll get better as we go through. For sure. Okay. It'd be great to get my AoE. Did I use a potion? I think I did. Sorry, I'm trying to remember if I used a potion walking in here. I thought I might have. Wow, if I just got my AoE, I think this fight might be over. What the heck? Okay. The spell you want. I guess it might be time for me to rearrange my deck a little bit. Okay. Now, let's finish them off. Okay. Down the tower. See, I told you, these towers can take a little bit of time. Maybe? No. Let's go. You're starting to get the feel for it now, aren't you, I bet? Yeah. Thinking, gosh, this tower doesn't end. Yep, that would be about right. It goes on and on and on. I like my dragon. What? Yep. Here we go. What a gray pet. He's really starting to figure it out. Yeah, like I said, I don't know if that does anything. If that doesn't encourage them to help out, but boy, that's kind of nice. Oh, you know what? I should have it's okay. It's okay. I should put one more blade up. But it looks like my health is going to be fine. That was good enough. No complaints there. Okay, now see, this is what we want the pet doing during a fight. Are you kidding me? He's on fire. I don't know what got him going, but that's, I like that. I like that. Finally, the book pedestal.
King Mene united Dragonspire by moonlight, when Gavarina's flames inspired the most. Dragonspire's power comes from the fire tree at its center. Thus, the center has the strongest defenses. Lion challenged the council in broad daylight. The greatest treachery occurs when the sun shines. The Council of Wizards, Warriors, and King was first formed under the light of the moon to avoid spying eyes. For flames to inspire awe, it is best to attack when this shines. Dragonspire's power and defenses center around this. Betrayal can happen at any time, even when this shines. When you need to avoid spying eyes, try to meet when this shines. The best war is won before the first spell is cast.
There we go. Now you see what I'm talking about, cinematics. Listening to that and watching the cinematics go along made that just that much more interesting. Okay, there's Helena. Thank goodness we didn't have to climb all at the same time.
You've learned our ways better than any outsider ever has. I can rest easy knowing that our wisdom lives on in you. Tell the Stonekeeper you have my recommendation.
Helena hands you a letter of recommendation.
You're finished here. I'm more than satisfied with your efforts. If only my former students had shown such vigor in their studies.
And here we are, guys. Let's go ahead and give... Oh, wait a second. Who am I supposed to talk to? Was I supposed to talk to her again? Ah, okay. We can do that. I shouldn't have run off. Oh my goodness. If I have to go through the whole dungeon again, guys, I think we'll call it the episode right here, but let's see. Always. I thought she was going to give me a side quest, so I ran off. Let's see. Okay.
You're finished here. I'm more than satisfied with your efforts. If only my former students had shown such vigor in their studies. You should return to the Stonekeeper. I'm certain he's got more for you.
There we go. That's what I was waiting for, the quest handoff. Okay, fantastic. So, be careful, guys. Don't exit the dungeon until you've been handed off the next quest. Okay, very good. Laszlo. He's behind me, isn't he? Laszlo Starblade. Here you go.
Yet again, you win over one of my colleagues. If Dragonspire Academy had a dozen students like you, this place would not lay in ruins. These statues represent Dragonspire's greatest foes. Like a whetstone to a blade, they sharpen the skills of the warriors of Dragonspire. We honor them with combat. You must first defeat the Grand Champion of Rydal the Indomitable. He conquered the Duchy of Sebastian and forced the Duke into rebellion. Rydal's champion made it possible. You're no match for him yet, though. You need to learn his way of combat, and for that, you need to go speak to Mavra Flamewing.
Okay, and with that, guys, we are definitely going to call it. So thanks, everybody, for hanging out and watching the Fire and Storm walkthrough. I hope you guys have a great day, and don't forget, tomorrow we'll have some new myth walkthrough. Have a great afternoon, or morning, or evening, and hit that like button. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.